give me a really good feeling all day long.
Hey babes, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya and today's video is going to be talking about how your girl started dating again. I know y'all seen that I posted a video a couple months ago talking about how I won't be dating for a year, but you know, I changed my mind. And we're gonna be talking about why I changed my mind and what's my experience been like since I did change my mind. So yeah, before we get into that, today's video is sponsored by Scentbird. So they sent your girl some stuff and let's get into it. So Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service. So basically you're able to pay for a subscription monthly and you're able to pick different fragrances to try out. They have amazing brands like Versace, Marc Jacobs. They have so many different kinds. So they sent me over some and I want to go over them with you guys. They came in these little bags. I've personally used Scentbird before, like before we did a collaboration together, so that I could learn what scents I like. And so a lot of my favorite scents I found out that I liked from using Scentbird. So I highly recommend the service if you guys want to get into like learning more about perfumes, but you're not ready to buy like a full size amount. So you get a 30-day supply. I ain't even gonna hold you. These last me longer than 30 days because I don't use mine like every single day. So I highly recommend. So let's get into the first one that I got. And then they came in these little travel cases and then you just push them up. So this one is the Confessions of a Rebel Get a Room. This one was like a wild one. I didn't really know anything about it. Sorry, this one is by Confessions of a Rebel and it's Get a Room. Yes, okay. So this is by Confessions of a Rebel and this is the scent Get a Room. So this has red apple, mandarin, cypress, liquid vanilla, clary sage oil. So let me give this a smell. This smells really good. This is like very like fresh and airy and a little sweet. I'd wear this like to brunch. This is like a brunch scent. Okay, the next one. Oh, this is so cute. This is the pink travel case. I've never had the pink one before. So cute. Okay, so this one is the Versace Yellow Diamond one. And so this one is lemon, mimosa, pear, freesia, and bergamot. This one's giving grown woman. Like I'd wear this to like the office, or I would wear this to like dinner. This is grown woman. Definitely grown woman. Okay, I'm feeling this one though. I like this. I like this one. Since I do wear perfume, I kind of have an idea of what scent I'm gonna like. So I love that they put the notes on there and you can like filter it through or you can filter it by what occasion it is, or by like the notes that you're looking for, like if you want a little bit sweet or like a musk. This one's the purple one. This is so cute. Okay, this is the Burberry Brit Sheer. So let's see. This one is peony, yuzu, peach blossom, musk, and a pineapple. Okay, let's see. This is different. This one gives me more of like an older vibe. Not my age group, not my favorite, but this is why I like using Scentbird, because I mean, it's a subscription service, so I tried it out and now I know that I don't like it, and I won't like purchase the full size amount, the full size version. But like if I wasn't using Scentbird, I would have had like a full bottle of this and been like, oh child, no. So that's the fun thing about Scentbird. Some scents you're gonna love, some of them you're not gonna like, but it gives you the ability to like try out new things. So I'm gonna give Miss Burberry a no. But I do love this case. I will be continuously using this case. And then we've got one last one. Let's see. Oh, this one is a green case. These cases are so cute. So this is the Marc Jacobs Daisy. I already have like a really small version of this one and I like it. I'm definitely gonna get the full size version of it. It's just, she's that girl. She's really that girl. So this one is strawberry, violet leaves, and jasmine. You already know, you can't go wrong with that. So love that. I definitely say if you had to choose two to start off with and try, I would highly recommend the Marc Jacobs Daisy one and the Versace Yellow Diamond one. Both of those are great starter ones. I really like them. So let's get right on into the video. Thank you again to our sponsors, Scentbird, for sponsoring this video. But let's get right back into the video. Okay, I am not going to be I'm not going to be telling y'all about the products that I'm using because child, we got enough to talk about already. But let's just get into it. Like, I feel like I was in a really different headspace when I made the original video, and while we're at it, let's put this hair back, because who wants to be, you know, pushing hair out of the way the whole time? Okay. Yeah, I feel like I was in a different headspace when I made the video, like, and it really rang true for me when I was making it, but I feel like it was a little obsessive, a little extreme. She was a bit extreme. Like, I didn't want to be dating during that time because I wanted to like focus on myself. But I honestly don't think that had shit to do with dating. I think it just had to do with like me and needing to be real with myself, get older, be honest, you know, like get more mature and be honest that like I wasn't prioritizing myself. And if I'm not like dating had nothing to do with it. I just needed to be making sure that I was going to be more disciplined with what I wanted and with myself. And I felt like dating was distracting me from that. But I mean, like, I know that I'm not going to want to be single forever. I know that I want partnership. Oh, this lighting is going ham. How's this lighting doing? Are we doing good? I feel like we're doing okay, but not the best. We could be doing better. Yeah, I know that I want partnership. And that was something that, like, at that point, I didn't really want partnership then. But I definitely know now, like, I like partnership. I like talking to one person. I like dating. And dating can be really, really fun. And it was more so I needed to be more selective with the people that I was choosing. Not that I didn't just need to be dating at all. So yeah, that was like an issue. And I felt like I was using that as a way to honestly like not put myself out there. And I was using it as a way to like isolate myself. And I don't think that that's super healthy either. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it not dating for a year, taking time. I have to fix this lighting because this lighting is going to drive me insane. It looks so dark. What is going on with this lighting, babes? We're working with natural lighting. If it goes in and out, you know, my bad. I'm trying my best here, y'all. But yeah, like I feel like it was a way for me to kind of, I don't know, not put myself out there. And no, I have to fix this lighting. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Okay, lighting is a lot better. This is extremely hard to film in, but lighting is better. Sorry y'all, I had to fix the lighting. But yeah, I feel like I was kind of like giving myself an excuse of like why I didn't need to put myself out there and stuff. And I think the reality is I just need to pick better people to spend my time with. Honestly. And I don't know, I think it's fine to not date if you don't want to. I just think that I realized eventually that I did want to, and there's nothing wrong with changing your mind. Like, yeah, I said it and I put it on the internet. My bad on that. Could have probably kept that to myself, but at the end of the day, like, I'm taking you guys on my journey. Like, I'm all about that. I'm all about showing you guys how I'm evolving as a person, about like my experiences and stuff. Like, we started the journey together. I started my channel when I was 15 years old, about to turn 16. I was a senior in high school, and look at me now. I'm literally like about to turn 22 years old. I am a graduate student about to graduate with my master's. Like, we have been here for the journey, you know? And so part of that is going to be like me changing my mind about things. And I think there's like nothing wrong with that. I think that like people are like, on the internet, there's like this idea that people have to be the same, or they have to stay the same, or like, you know, like they're fake, or if they switch up or whatever. And I literally think that we're just all human beings trying to figure this shit out. And so sometimes like your opinion about things is gonna change. I mean, like the saying, like, keep living is big facts. Like, you might think you're going to be a certain way, or you might think that you think about things in a certain way, and then you keep living your life and you realize like shit is just much more nuanced. Like, things are much more complicated and complex than they might, you know, more than they initially seem like they are. And so I've been like really learning about giving oh my god, I feel like I messed that. I probably did a little bit. I've been learning about like trying to give myself more grace and allowing myself like this space to change my mind, period. Like, I'm 21, about to be 22 years old. I'm gonna change my mind, and that goes for any age. You have the autonomy to change your mind about things. But I definitely wanted to like let you know, because I'm definitely getting ready for a date right now, and I'm literally running out of time. I'm like massively running out of time, so I'm gonna have to hurry up. But yeah, like, you're allowed to change your mind, period. At the end of the day, like, that's what I was trying to say. You are allowed to change your mind. And I want to be honest and forthright about it, because I don't want you, I'm definitely going to be posting about like my dating experience. I'm going to try to expose about my dating experience. It's hard because I can be so private about things. I want to be more of an open person, but like, I'm realizing I've been on the internet for years, okay, but I've been posting for over 6 years on YouTube, and I haven't like really let y'all into my life. And it's not because I don't trust y'all, it's just that like I'm much more private than I wanted to admit to myself, since because I watched YouTubers. I've always watched YouTube since I was like 9 or 10 years old. I've been like an avid watcher of YouTube, and I love when people get real about their lives. Like my mentor, Stella Williams, she like gets really open and honest about her life, and I've always really liked that about her. It's like what drew me to her as like I think, okay, her content and stuff, and her personality drew me to her. But I was trying to remember if I applied primer, but we definitely did. But yeah, like her content and her personality made me like initially like attracted to her content and like want to like subscribe to her. But it was like her opening up about her life that made me like a fan. That made me like, I am very supportive. I'm pretty much gonna follow your journey and be on your team, like no matter what. Like, even if we disagree about things or we would have handled things differently, I'm still like rooting for you. And I think that that's like really important to like open up about your life with your audience and stuff, because like we're going on the journey together. And then it's also really nice to like look back on things and be like, wow, like this is how far we came, you know, this is how far I've come, you know, and stuff like that. But it's harder said than done. Oh my, I mean, it's easier said than done. Like, it's so much harder to actually like open up and talk about your real life, especially when like stuff doesn't just impact you, you know. And it makes for like amazing content and a great like community building, but like it's so hard to do. Like, I don't know, like talking about my dating and like my sexual life and like my experiences and stuff, like that's actually so hard for me. But I do want to get more open. So like on my TikToks and stuff, I want to do more like get ready with me for a date, stuff like that. Like, I think stuff like that is really cute, or even like sharing like parts of the dates that I'm going on. Like, I don't know, I think that stuff is really cute, but it's just hard. But I didn't want to start sharing that stuff like, and then you guys were like, I thought you weren't dating, girl, like what happened, like which is the lie, you know? And it wasn't a lie. Like, I really thought I was gonna go the whole year, but I also feel like that was such an insane thing for me to think I was gonna do, because like it was so cold turkey. Like, how am I just gonna stop using dating apps, stop dating, like? And then it's like, I don't know, initially I was like, I don't want to be in a relationship or anything like that. And it's not that I'm like seeking a relationship or anything, because I do think it's good to like allow things to like naturally happen, and they'll happen when they're supposed to. I'm not going to close myself off to it. I would like to be in a relationship, a very happy and healthy one. And the thing was that I kept viewing relationships as like very negative, because I've had negative experiences. So I was thinking like, oh, well, I don't want another relationship because I don't want it to be like this, you know? Like, I don't want it to be toxic and bad. But there are a lot of relationships that are very healthy. And I only want to sign up for a relationship where I'm happy and healthy. And I also started realizing like a lot of the problems that I was having were compatibility issues. And I was doing like a lot of like, oh, do they like me? Like, is this person liking me? Like, do they want something more with me? But I wasn't really like taking enough time and asking myself, girl, do you like them? That's the real question. Ooh, let's see if we can get this open. Hold on, y'all. Not me doing eyeshadow makeup. Y'all know I like barely do eyeshadow. But I've been doing it a lot more lately, which is honestly pretty wild for me. Pretty wild, to be honest. But yeah, I wasn't asking myself like, do I even like them? I was just like so engrossed in if they liked me that I wasn't taking the time to like really ask myself, are we even compatible? Like, is this a situation I want? What do I want out of the situation? I'm worried about, do they want to be with me? Girl, do you want to be with them? is this something you really want to sign up for? Is it something that you're ready with? Like, you're ready for? Like, I was spending so much time just going off of other people's energy, matching their energy. Babes, I'm not doing that anymore. Like I'm gonna give the energy that I want to give to the situation, and if it's not being reciprocated in the way that I want it to, or the way that I feel like is necessary for me to continue doing that, I will not be doing that anymore. And if I feel like I realize that I'm not getting anything out of the situation, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to wait for that person to act the way that I want them to, or now completely change, you know, my genuine like energy and my genuine like feelings and stuff, in hopes that like that person gets the hint and switches up. Like, I just don't think that that's like a mature way to date, to be honest. I feel like it sounds like a huge fucking waste of time. Like, why are we matching energy? Like, what the fuck? Like, I just know. No. And then I think I kept thinking that like if I got in a relationship, it had to be like extremely serious, because all these people that I'm going to high school with are like fucking married and like have kids and shit. And I'm like, oh bitch, hell no. Hell no. Hell to the no. And I'm like, excuse me, nothing against, you know, people that do, but girl, ain't no way, my boy. Like, there's no way I am anywhere near ready to be married. No. At 20, at 21, no. I feel like my early 20s are really for me to figure my life out. There's just no way I'm getting married right now. And it's really like nothing against them, but I feel like it gave me this like perception that like I needed to be where they were. If I was in a relationship, like that's where I need to be headed, and that's not true. That doesn't even necessarily mean that your relationship isn't even like what's the word, like serious. You can still have a serious relationship and not be getting married yet. Like, I don't know, like what's the fucking rush? Like, what's the rush to get married in your early 20s or have children and stuff? Like, and I also like mainly date women now, so I don't have to worry about the children thing. But I mean, I can have kids, obviously I can have kids with them in different ways, but I don't have to worry about like an oopsie, obviously. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just like, what's the rush? Like, I want to go live my life. I want to go travel the world and experience things, and I want to be able to, like, when I have kids, say like, oh, these are the things that I did, and like expose them to different things. Like, my mom had me when, this is nothing against young mothers, I just need to make that clear, because you know the internet be tripping. This is nothing against young mothers. I don't think there's anything wrong with deciding to be a mother younger and becoming a mother younger. None of that. This is just my personal views on what I want for my life, but I have nothing against what anybody else does with their life. But like, my mom had me at like 30, and when I was younger, I thought that was so weird. I was like, oh my god, my mom, even though my mom looks very young, all the other kids, like their moms were like in their early 20s, and my mom was like, you know, in her early 30s when I'm like in school and stuff. And so I was like, I just thought it was weird that my mom was like a lot older than a lot of the other parents. Even though she didn't look it, I just knew from asking my friends and asking my peers and stuff. But I respect it so much. I am so glad that my mom waited until she like had shit to give me. Like, she had like everything in order, or as much as order that you possibly can to have kids. Like, she had traveled a lot, she had you know, had a lot of like experiences. She was financially and as much as she could be mentally prepared to have a child, and I feel like it set me up for like a really good, like, how do I describe it? I feel like it set me up as best as I possibly could have been set up. Were there things that my mom still could have worked on? Yeah, obviously, especially anything when it comes to like emotions and stuff. She could have definitely worked on those things. Nobody's gonna be perfect, and my childhood was far from perfect. But I do think my childhood would have been significantly worse if my mom like was younger and didn't have like the resources and the means that she did personally. And so like, I know where I'm at right now. There's just no way in hell I could be having any kids. There's no way. I would want to run away. I'm not even kidding, bro. Like, I would literally be so scared because I'm just not ready. Like, I'm only 22. Like, I've been in school my whole life. I haven't even worked. Like, I mean, I don't really plan to. I don't really plan to be, like, that's another thing. Like, I'm highly irresponsible right now. I don't want to go have to work or do any of that shit. I just want to like be a creative and experience life and all of that. But if you have kids to feed, like, there's certain sacrifices. That's really the point. There's certain sacrifices that I am unwilling to make, but I know that other people are willing to make those sacrifices, like, at a younger age, and that's really cool. But I'm not one of those people. And I think that I viewed relationships like I would have to automatically make a ton of sacrifices for myself, for that person, and babe, that's marriage. Do you have to compromise in relationships? Yeah, but like, I don't have to lose myself. And if we decide, okay, well, the things that you want are so vastly different than the things that I want, I can leave. I'm not married. So like, I can just chill with all of that. I can have a good time. I can be a fun 20-year-old dating, experiencing, and living, and I can even be in a relationship if like one so like comes, you know. Where is this brush? So yeah, the answer to the problem is to just, you know, chill. Honestly, just chill, live my life, and chill. So that's kind of where I'm at with it now. I think that it made sense then. I just don't think that it aligns with what I want now. And I think that that is perfectly fine. We are allowed to change our minds as human beings. And we are not villains for doing so. But yeah, I wanted, oh my god, I love this brush. I love this brush. This is the brush, I know I wasn't supposed to be telling you guys about the makeup, but this brush is from Merit Beauty, but I love this brush. I thought I loved like the foundation stick. I think the foundation, like the complexion stick, I think the complexion stick is still like, it's okay. Yeah, I think I have too oily a skin for the complexion stick, but this brush, this application, flawless, period. Okay, I will definitely be using this brush more, period. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I just think that life is like, it's just so complicated. But back to like wanting to share more on the internet, like, I don't know, so like, I'm gonna share a little bit. So I've been like seeing this girl we're dating, and I feel like if I'm being honest, like I haven't really had that many experiences of like actually dating, probably because, you know, I was in college. So like in college you don't really like date like that. You kind of just hang out with people and like you spend a lot of time in like dorm rooms and stuff, or like apartments. But I recently, like with my last ex and then like with this situation, like we're actually dating, we're going on dates, and I think that is so fun. Like we've been doing a lot of really cool stuff, but we filmed a TikTok together because we went to go get piercings together. Oh, I didn't even talk about it, but I got my second nose piercing. So this one is the one I already had, and this is the one I just got. And so she went to get her smiley, and I got my nose pierced. And it was like a really fun experience, and we filmed the TikTok of it. But I'm like, I don't know if I want to post it. And they're like, you guys, like, no one would know that we were like, you know, that we're dating, that we're like more than friends, you know. But I know, and now y'all know. But you know, like the community, there's only like a small percentage of people that like follow me on all my platforms. So it would only be a few of us that would know. But I don't know, I feel like I'd be so private with it. But I'm gonna start doing like the get ready with me for the date and like tell you guys what date we're going on, because we've done some really fun dates and it's been a really good experience. And that like also made me realize like it is about the company that I keep. Like it's not that dating is the issue, it's who I was dating, who I was interacting with, who I was spending time with. We're not fulfilling me and we're not like adding any value to my life. And I am somebody that needs to be intellectually stimulated, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I need to be more honest with myself about that. Like I feel like I talk to a lot of guys that I genuinely did not like as people. Like on some real shit. Like if I go back and like tell myself like, okay, if I go back and I'm like, name 3 things that you like about that person quickly, I can't tell you shit. Like I can't tell you real things about like who they are as a person that I actually really like. What is going on with my eyes? Okay, we're good. I can't actually tell you what I like about them as people, because I don't think I really like them as people. I think that I was attracted to them, and I think that I enjoyed like the time that we shared together, but I don't think that we were compatible. And from like paying more attention on like this new phase in my life, I'm realizing like it is so important to be compatible. I don't know, a lot of men say like, I'm not gonna force it. And I don't think I really understood what that meant until now, where I'm like, compatibility is important, bro. It is so important because you need to be able to like vibe with and be on the same page with the person that you're spending a good amount of time with. And like, I feel like a lot of situations I was forcing. Like, it really wasn't like that. It really wasn't there. But I wanted it to be there because I thought that like, because I'm enjoying our time together and because I'm attracted to them, that is what it means to be compatible. But that is not what it means to be compatible. There's so many other things, like how you handle conflicts, like how you deal with uncomfortable conversations. Like, there are all of these other things that like really matter that I just overlooked. I think that I just didn't like pay enough of attention to. But it's something that like I'm aware of now, and I'm paying attention. So yeah, I don't know. It's been fun. I always say stuff like that. It's been fun. So that's what's been going on with the whole dating thing. I want to talk to you guys about school too, because we're almost done here. I mean, kind of. School's been a beast. I hate it here. I like Chicago, I think. I'm starting to like it even more now. And I'm gonna stay here and like, you know, learn the city more. I think that school is ruining my life. And the best way possible. Like, school is keeping me from being my true self. And that's why I'm like ready to graduate. I think it's gonna be so cool having my master's degree. That's gonna be fun, you know, real cute. But girl, child, I'm gonna do a whole video on this. Let me, hold on. Let's get some lashes. I gotta go get the right glue. I know I have a new glue, but I cannot find it. Oh, my classes. I feel like, okay, so I'm doing a whole video on this, but going to a PWI, 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. I do not recommend that, okay? Don't recommend it. I feel like because I went to an HBCU, I can really see the light. And now that I'm at a PWI, I'm like, oh, this is like not fun. Like, this quarter was horrible. I really did not like any of the classes that I was in. The classes that we were, like the discussions we were having, very racially charged, I think, okay? And I just don't think that like my professors did a good job of like facilitating these discussions and making them a comfortable space for Black people. And I just think that there was just like, I think there's overall just a lack of protection of Black people, Black bodies, Black experiences at PWIs. And I know everybody wants to say, oh, we had the BSU. Girl, I don't know why people compare small spaces for Black people to HBCUs, which are full institutions created for Black people. I don't know why they compare it, because they are so different on a million levels. I literally like, I can't even explain how different it is, but like everything is different. Like, yes, I do think it's amazing to have BSUs, like Black Student Unions. I think it's important to have like Black graduate coalitions. But girl, that ain't nothing like no HBCU, baby. You need them. You need those, because it's so much not like an HBCU. I could never go to a PWI again. I don't care. I might change my mind, but I can't see it. I can never see my change in my mind on this one. This is, it's traumatic. It's getting a little out of hand. Like, honestly, it would have been a really big struggle for me to come back and do a second year if my program was 2 years. I'm so glad my program is only a year, because this has been rough for me. Like, I just think that, I mean, these are just spaces that are genuinely not created for Black people, period. And so they are uncomfortable, and you got people coming from a variety of different backgrounds that are coming to the conversation with so many different biases and point of views. And if a lot of the, okay, let's just keep it a buck. A lot of students use coded language to say racist shit all day long. Like, or like when race is brought up, it's like they conveniently always change the discussion so that it's not about race. But you can't talk about these things and not talk about race. Like, I'm not telling the tea in here. I don't really give a fuck. I don't want nobody anything. These are my real experiences. I'm not lying. This one girl in my class. So we were talking about social movements, right? And we were talking about if white people can lead social movements and stuff. And this girl said that white LGBT people should be the leader of movements, and that they have led movements. Basically, like, she was trying to low-key say, like, they led movements without the help of, like, people of color, like, as if we weren't, like, a thing. And we were like, Stonewall? Like, I think that there have been a lot of, like, white allies and white people that have, like, helped lead movements. But to say, like, they're, like, the leader of movements is a misnomer. It's a misstatement. I think that is really disrespectful. And child, why does she say, I'm just keeping it a buck, I gotta tell the truth, I gotta tell my truth, why does she also say that like white women were like the leaders of like, that they led the suffragist movement? And I think that it's incorrect to say that white women were the only leaders of the suffragist movement, and it discounts all of the black women who were very pivotal in championing support, like Sojourner Truth. Like, there were a lot of other people, black women and black men, that were championing for the suffragist movement. And obviously, like, that shit came at a cost because a lot of white women in those movements decided to betray us, girl, like they did in 2016. Yo, my bad. Your girl had to do her lashes because I just did not have time to be messing those up too bad. I'm still like working on them a bit. But yeah, like, I don't know. I just feel like it was really disrespectful to do. And then our professor said nothing about it. And I was just like, I gotta get up out of here. Like, and ain't nothing against my professors. It's nothing against them. I just think that, like, what my point about it, to say that, is that there is a lack of protection of black history, of black bodies, of black experiences, period. And if there were a better protection, the things like that would be addressed in the moment. And they're just not. They're just not addressed. Because, girl, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So I'm over it, girl. And a big reason why I'm over all this shit is because I'm just not willing to play these games. Like, it's just certain shit I'm not about to do. And baby, this is one of them. Like, I'm not playing with these folks. You're not about to just treat me like the token black person, babes. You're not. And I don't know what gave you the impression that I was gonna be down for that. But no. No. And I just feel like I'm making a whole video of this, but I just feel like people really try to push this idea that these big these big universities and stuff, and these like PWIs are better than HBCUs. And I'm like, for black students, they're just really not. But again, y'all gonna have to stay tuned for that video to see what I mean about that. But yeah, I'm over it. Like, I feel like school is really like keeping me from living in my truth, my purpose. And it's keeping me from like enjoying my life, to be honest. So I'm really ready for that to be over. When school is over, I feel like I'll just really enjoy life. I just really think I will. Let me spray this makeup. I feel like it came out cute. Setting spray is the go. Okay, what lip are we doing? This is always so hard for me. Okay, let's do, what am I wearing? Okay, I'm definitely changing this lip when I like put on my full outfit, but I have like a bunch of TikToks and stuff to film, and a bunch of stuff to do before then. So we're gonna start with this lippy. But yeah, like, I have one more quarter left, and after that quarter I'll be working on research like all summer. But once I'm done with that, after I finish my next quarter, well, I still gotta finish this quarter. Finals the next week, so I'll finish this quarter out. Then I'll have one more quarter, and I'll do my research, and then I'll do my research in the summer. And a girl will have her master's degree. So I should have a master's degree in August. And after that, the content creation is going to be through the roof, y'all. Like I have big plans for this channel. I have big plans for, you know, this social media journey. Y'all can already see like how much stuff has changed. Like I've been working with brands, like today's video is sponsored. So it's just been a lot, but this is the final look, y'all. Period. I'll take my hair down so y'all can see the hair. This is the final look. Yeah, so this is the final look. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about everything that we talked about. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, babes.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me, between me and you.